still have an egg on your face. I've spoken about the Senzo Meyiwa issue so many times, but people have decided that they want me guilty.
I see.
You know,
the
so
courts of public opinion.
Yes, they have decided. So why defend myself? They must believe what they want to believe. Me and God know the truth. One thing I will never do is to protect someone who killed the father of my daughter's father. At what expense, really? So they can believe whatever they want to believe. At the end of the day, God still wins.
Was it a robbery? What was it? We've been briefed by the police to say this was not a robbery that went wrong. This was an assassination. So, the one outstanding aspect here, and we're disappointed that it hasn't happened yet, is to address the mastermind. Because if there's a hit, there's a mastermind. So we're confident and we agree, having gone through the evidence, that this is a hit.
Now that you have heard Khumalo explaining his side of the story, saying we are choosing to disbelieve her, I've got the following questions that we need to ask, or at least I need it to be answered. Number one, okay, in order for us to believe that you, Khumalo, you're not innocent, tell us, what was your conversation with that hitman? Because it cannot be that you want us to accept that you are innocent, but we had a conversation with a hitman, and we're saying hitman with boldness because he has been sentenced, he has been convicted for that job. Number two, you had a conversation with the hitman. The timing of the conversation, it was prior to the issue of Meyiwa, or the murdering of Meyiwa. Number three, your conversation with the hitman was very consistent. You know what I'm saying? We could have said it's just an occasional incident or what, but we saw the consistency in it. There are a lot of questions that are following that we need it to be answered in order for us to believe you. You know what I'm saying? We need those questions answered for us to believe you, Khumalo, that indeed when you just innocent people, we are just being spiteful on you. You know what I'm saying? We are just being we are just being malicious on you. We need this following answers, questions answered. Sorry, we need the following questions answered for us to at least consider believing that indeed you telling us the truth. But before we do, we ask all of the following questions, there's only one thing that I'm asking. Are you interested to know more about all of this? Then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? You need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Please exercise that power in favor of this video. Speaking about exercising that power in favor of this video, you need to exercise the following power as well, right? Guys, you need to click the like button. When you click the like button, it tells the YouTube algorithm to say, whoa, people like this video, please spread it to more people, right? Number two, you need to watch this video till the end. It tells the algorithm to say, yeah, people watch this video longer, so therefore we need to spread this video to more people. Number three, you need to comment. When you comment, as we are interacting in the comment section below, it tells the algorithm to say people are engaging in this video. We need to spread this video to more people. You know why you need to do all of this? Remember, we are on our journey to 20,000 subscribers. We want to get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of August. So if you can do what I've just told you, this thing is gonna tell YouTube is gonna give this video to more people, and ultimately we're gonna get more people viewing our video and ultimately getting them to subscribe as well. To those that are not yet subscribed, guys, please now subscribe now. I've got people who are watching this video all the way from Saudi Arabia. I've seen you in my comment section below. Thank you very much. But we've got questions that you need to ask. You know, we need it answered. Even those that are in Israel, Namibia, Botswana, Swaziland, UK, Saudi Arabia, and I forgot other countries as well. Yeah, guys, we need the following questions answered here, please. Oh, those who are in SA, obviously. Guys, I need you to tell me this following. Khumalo says we are disbelieving what they are telling us, right? The number one is the very same question that I've asked you about the interaction that she had with the hitman and the timing and all the stuff. But number two, it's the issue of intruder, the story of intruder that doesn't collaborate. So I want you to, I want that story to be answered. In order for us to believe her, she must explain to us what was this intruder thing all about. You know what I'm saying? Because it does not collaborate. We have, I'll give an example. We have Ntapseng, who was on the street saying that it was dark, and but she saw three people running. First one, after the gunshot, there was a person that went past running, right? Number two, we've got the second gunshot, which then we were told that there were, after the second gunshot, there were two people that went running, no problem. So right. Then number three, after the third gunshot, then guess who showed up? It is Zandi Khumalo, no problem. So we are saying, if as we interrogate the concept of intruders, we find it wanting, how can we believe them? You know what I'm saying? Number two, number three, Dumelo says it was dark. I mean, it was, you could see people, but you have, look, Ntapseng, I'm talking about witnesses that have taken the stand already. They are saying no, it was dark. So already right there is a story that contradicts each other right there. But we expected for some strange reasons to believe what the Khumalo, or to believe that Miss Khumalo, she's innocent. You know what I'm saying? We should just believe on her, you know, because she's giving up on us because we don't believe what she's telling us. I want those questions answered. Number four, if not number five, let's say number four. Number four, I want the following answered as well, so that it will make sense. Kelly Khumalo needs to come here and explain to us that when Zandi Khumalo left the house to go to Mapiri, what was she doing? We want to know that, look, you want that time frame. You know what I'm saying? We want to know, in order for us to believe that she's innocent, she must explain to us that during that time frame, what was she doing? You know what I'm saying? We want to know. And number five, we want to know that you being in Lled Senzo Meyiwa, being your boyfriend, fiance to be specific, you couldn't even call, let's leave the police, you couldn't even call an ambulance. You know what I'm saying? You are saying you couldn't call an ambulance, you couldn't call the police, but you want for us, for some strange reasons, to believe that you are as innocent as you portray yourself. I want that question to be answered. Number six, even at the hospital, the first person you call, it's Chico Twala. We want to know, Uguti, out of everybody that you could have called, you just chose Chico Twala. You failed to call the ambulance. You failed to call the police. The moment you reach the hospital, the first person that comes into your mind, you think Chico Twala. Why not Senzo Meyiwa's father? Why not Senzo Meyiwa's mother? Why not Senzo Meyiwa's brother? Why not the people that are related to Senzo Meyiwa? Why Chico Twala? You know what I'm saying? We want that answered. Number 6 or 7, we want you to tell us this, the arrogancy from your side. You, at some point, you told us that you made Senzo Meyiwa famous. We already knew Senzo Meyiwa was competing in the DSTV Premiership back at, I think it was Absa what, if I'm not mistaken, I think so. By the time Senzo Meyiwa died, it died while it was called Absa Premiership. We knew him competing with Itumeleng Khune in the Bafana, and even in the DSTV Premiership, it was Itumeleng Khune for Kaizer Chiefs, and it was Senzo Meyiwa for Orlando Pirates. We knew them as well in that. So today you want to tell us that you made him. Those are the things that makes us question your character, but you still, for some strange reasons, want us to believe, you know what I'm saying, all the stories that you want us to believe. Number 7, if I'm not mistaken, there's this thing that you kept saying, you know what I'm saying, this thing of you, Senzo Meyiwa preparing to marry you, knowing exactly that you are a cultural person. Worst part, you have even gone to initiation. Initiation means that most of Sangomas, they are very much cultural. Those people are, look, they observe culture, and you know for a fact that in Zulu culture you cannot be, there can never be lobola negotiations with just me as a, you know how old I am, but I cannot negotiate lobolas. Uncles will do that, not me. But Tumelo was there to negotiate your lobola. But yet you don't rectify all those things that we see that these are lies. Yet for some strange reasons you want us to believe you. You know what I'm saying? You keep giving us reasons not to believe you, yet you expect us to believe you. You know what I'm saying? You keep telling us to believe you, but you keep saying things that says don't believe me. How are we expected to believe you, Miss Khumalo, if you yourself don't believe, if you don't believe yourself? You know what I'm saying? Number 8, if not number 7, your sister, the way she speaks, the witnesses that take the stands there alone, they contradict they contradict themselves. You know what I'm saying? Tapsang says certain things that are not making sense. Number 2, look, Zandi Khumalo says things that are not making sense. Thokoza says things that are not making sense, but for some strange reasons, we are expected to believe you. How are we expected to believe you? You know what I'm saying? Number 9, there's this person. Why did you guys lie about the alcohol that you consumed? Because we know Thokoza was drinking Hunter's Gold. Look, the public figure said that you guys were drinking Guarana, and only 2 cans of alcohol were retrieved during the police when they were doing their investigation. Only 2. Why will you clean up the crime scene if you are innocent? Those are the things that we as the public, we now asking ourselves those questions to say, why will you clean up the crime scene if you are innocent, as you want us to believe? You know what I'm saying? An innocent person cannot go around cleaning a crime scene. An innocent person has got nothing to hide. Why did Mapiri went there and clean up the crime scene? Number 10. Speaking about alcohol alone, you guys drinking alcohol. The public figures and the Khumalo told us that whilst people were busy drinking alcohol, she was busy collecting the cans and then throwing them outside, which we know it's not realistic. But for some strange reasons today, you are expecting us to believe you know what I'm saying, that you are innocent. When we already know that, no man, there was Hunter's Gold that it's not accounted for. Number 1. Number 2, the cans themselves. The public figure says she collected them. But Thokoza says that never happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying you guys give us more reasons not to trust you, but you expect us to trust you. For some strange reasons, I don't know how are we going to arrive at the point where we trust you. You know what I'm saying? Number 11, if not 12, you have never demonstrated a remorse. You have never shown remorse. You must look at the interview that you have conducted. You must look at the interviews that were conducted by Zandi Khumalo. You guys do not display a respect. You do not show remorse. You know what I'm saying? You have this sense of arrogancy, but you're still expecting us, for some strange reasons, to believe you. You know what I'm saying? You don't sound like a person that must be believed. I'm sorry to say that, but you don't sound like a person that we really need to believe. I will tell you this. There's a guy, or there's a man that died a mysterious death. His name is Patrick Shai. Patrick Shai died a mysterious death, and his wife was investigated. Today, what we know, that case just went down the drain. You know what I'm saying? Why nobody pays attention to them? Because there was not much of things to be investigated there. You know what I'm saying? But in your case, you give us the reasons to doubt you and expect us to trust you. To get the point, I'm making an example with a recent story of Patrick Shai, where he left this widow. But have you ever had us troubling that widow? No. You know why? Because the stories that we know never contradicted each other. And we had to, even if maybe we had suspicions, but our suspicions were put at bay because the stories that went out there were collaborated. You know what I'm saying? But your stories are not collaborated. But we have to believe it. Why? Because you as Zandi Khumalo have got a special talent of singing. No, we're not going to do that. I'm sorry, but we're not going to do that. You need to tell us the truth. Because what you've been telling us is not the actual truth. You know what I'm saying? Your story, look, we're not questioning you having a conversation with a hitman. We're questioning why is it that you having a conversation with a hitman consistently, number one. Number two, the subsequent subsequence to your conversation with the hitman a month later or 2 months later, then this man gets deleted. Number 12 on my list, questions such as you wanted to get rid of Senzo Meyiwa. Now, when we put all of that and then we start to weigh that evidence, and then you want to tell us that for some strange reasons we still need to believe you that when you never did anything, I'm not sure if whatever you were doing here, you are aware that you keep giving us reasons that says, don't trust me, don't trust me, don't trust me. You don't sound like a remorseful person. You don't sound like a respectful person, especially to the Meyiwa family who lost their sons. You know what I'm saying? The last question, which is critical. You have never answered the question to say, Senzo Meyiwa's father said that there was a call from Khumalo after the incident to him that says Senzo Meyiwa has been shot by Zandi Khumalo's boyfriend. Nobody has ever explained that call. Nobody has ever explained that call that was made to look. But today, you're sitting here telling us that Tinanje, we have taken a side, blah, 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 blah. So what are we supposed to do with all the questions that we have? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make an example about the AKA story. AKA die a mysterious death. Are we supposed to believe that it was just an innocent death? You know what I'm saying? There are things that are pretty much obvious before our eyes to say, we can't take this as a fact. No, I'm sorry, but we can't take that as a fact. You need to give us something more. You need to give us something more. But that one, we can't take it as a fact. You know what I'm saying? So, Miss Kelly Khumalo, those are my questions for you. Subsequently, those questions are related to your, or can be answered, some of them, by your sisters and Khumalo. Her behavior, what you're not aware of, her behavior says a lot about the case. She seems to play a character of a protagonist. She seems to play a lead character. The last question that I remember that I said that was going to be the last. I'm sorry, this is the last question. We want to know, when Zandi Khumalo left the house to seek help, right? You were left with Senzo Meyiwa. But funny enough, you are not included in the witnesses. How? How is it that you are not part and parcel of this? Are we supposed to believe that there was no tea right there? Because it can't be. It can't be that you are the fiancé to Senzo Meyiwa, right? Number one. Number two, there's this conversation of you and hitmen. Number three, there's this SMSs that you send wanting to get rid of Senzo, right? After all of these things, number four, there's the inconsistency and all the stuff. But after all of these things, we have to believe that we have to believe you. I'm trying to understand. There's something that leaves a lot to be desired as far as the fact that you are not in the witness list. When Zandi left the house, she left Senzo with you. You drove him to hospital. You were the last person to take his necklace. But today you are not even a witness. Is it not a red flag to say you are being shielded? Why are you being shielded? We need all of those answers on the table. But you want us to believe that you are innocent? No.